In this video lesson, we're going to look at how we use modal verbs to ask for permission, make a request, or make an offer. If you want to ask for permission in English, the easiest and the most common way is to use the modal verb can. As we've seen, can is very flexible. We can use it in many different ways. So for example, if you want to use can to ask for permission, you could say, "Can I ask a question?" If you want to sound more formal or more polite, you could say, "Could I ask a question?" However, it's important to note that it is considered more grammatically correct to use may instead of can, because can is more associated with ability, may is more associated with asking for permission. So, "May I ask a question?" is considered much more correct. However, these days it's more common that we use can instead of may. But may sounds very formal. It sounds probably too formal for most situations. So even though it's considered more correct than can is much more common today. So "Can I ask a question?" sounds much more natural than "May I ask a question?" It's much more common these days. If you're making a request, it's more polite to use could or would. So for example, "Could you give me a hand?" Or, "Would you carry this for me?" However, if the situation is more informal, you can use can or will. So, "Can you give me a hand?" Or, "Will you carry this for me?" To make an offer, can is most commonly used. So, "Can I give you a hand?" If you see that somebody needs your help, rather than asking the question, it's more direct to say, "I will give you a hand." So use the modal verb will in this case. If you want to be more polite and more formal, you could use the modal verb shall. "Shall I give you a hand?" Okay, let's do some practice. So I'm going to give you some example sentences using those modal verbs, and I want you to decide, am I asking for permission, making a request, or making an offer? May I go to the bathroom? I will give you a lift home. Could you get the door for me? Shall I help? Can you do me a favour? Can I leave now? Okay, so that's how we ask for permission, make a request, or make an offer using modal verbs in English. If you're still not sure, go back and watch the video again. The second time it will be much easier and much clearer. Give the video a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. And go to ANGLOPOD.com and take a course which will help you to improve every aspect of your English. Keep practicing your English every day. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video lesson.